Uncle's Variety Hour. Uncle's Variety Hour. Uncle's Variety Hour. Uncle's Variety Hour. Uncles. Uncles.
They're so cool.
I'm an uncle.
I'm an uncle too.
Uncles.
Yeah.
Uncle's Variety Hour. Uncle's Variety Hour. Uncle's Variety Hour. Uncle's Variety Hour.
Hi.
Well, hey there, boys and girls.
Welcome to Uncle's Variety Hour.
We've got another very exciting episode in store for you guys.
We do, except we're not in a store. We're outside.
That's right. We've been traveling the world looking for all the hiding places of the nieces and nephews wherever they might have ended up after the world ended. Right now, we're in the middle of a giant, vast, expansive desert. It's really hot here, boys and girls.
It is very hot.
We're-
I am sweating my uncle pits off.
Sweating my uncle pits off too, Uncle Chunky, but I'm doing it for the little nieces and nephews that are out here.
Me too. Hopefully we can round them all up and learn about their special talents, because we're a variety hour, and we love the variety presented to us by our nieces and nephews who all have beautiful talents.
That's right, boys and girls. Each and every one of you has a special talent, and we want to find out what they are. Do you want to come on our program? Come say hi to us in this desert, or call in.
Yeah.
Our
Call
number
in is 301 314 6565. And a shout out to all of our viewers on the Space Channel.
That's right. Come on in flannel.
Welcome to Space Channel.
Well, you know, Uncle Chunky, out here in the desert, with the clear sky above us, I feel really close to space right now.
Yeah, it's almost like we're in space, except the
Almost.
moon is the color of orange soda.
That's right. Look at it over there, slowly descending into the sky, the stars beginning to come out, the moon going away, stars, no moon. It's really just a pretty picture.
It is quite beautiful. Starlight, star bright, uncle's might.
That's right. Uncle's might. We
Yeah.
might do a lot. We do a lot for all you little boys and girls that are out there. But it's a thankless job. We don't need your thanks. We do it because we love you.
We do. We just want to give you the love of a million uncles, squeezing you all at once,
At the same time,
telling you that we appreciate your great talents,
complimenting you on the execution of your special talent.
telling you that your abilities are really, really interesting.
And then hugging you some more.
Squeeze! 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 Studio audience, squeeze with us! Squeeze! 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 Squeeze!
Squeeze.
You always do this. Oh,
Sorry.
it's okay.
It's kind of funny here out in the desert.
It is funny. I'm sorry for snapping. It's just so hot.
It's okay. I'm gonna go eat some sand. I'll be right back.
Uncle Chunky, I don't know if we can stay out here much longer. We need to find some shelter.
It's true, it is very toasty. Have you ever been in a toaster oven?
I have, as a matter of fact. Back when I was just a little nephew, I worked at a bakery, and part of my duties, as mandated by my uncle in a completely legal way, were to go inside the toaster oven and scrape out any little chunks and bits that got left behind when toast was made.
Wow, that sounds like a lot of fun.
It was. I learned a lot about both responsibility and myself while carrying out that task. I also once burned one of my fingers off. That's why I only have 9 fingers.
Ouch. Well, it's okay. At least you still have the fingers on your other hand.
That's right.
You got all 5 on that hand.
And 9 on the other.
I remember when I was just a young uncle, dare you might say, one of my favorite programs was The Magic Uncles.
Oh, The Magic Uncles.
It
I remember that program.
So great. And on one episode, the uncles were wondering what it would be like to be toast. So they went on their magic uncle van, and the van shrunk down and flew into a toaster oven.
That's right, and inside they learned all about the inner workings of a toaster oven and also experienced being toast.
It's true. I remember there were some great puns in that episode, such as they were wondering if they were going to be unable to leave the toaster oven. And I remember Uncle Bungley said, "We're toast."
That was a great pun. I remember another one that happened in this episode. It was where they were trying to find a place to sit inside the toaster oven, and so they sat down on their butt.
Oh, that was a good one. As well as, I remember and later in the episode, when Uncle Bungley betrays the magic uncles and tries to hatch an evil plan where they are trapped, but then they end up not being trapped because the toaster oven is done and it gets opened up by a niece and nephew. After all that happens, Uncle Bungley says, "Arg, you've broiled my plan."
Ha 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 ha! Oh, Uncle Bungley, always trying to become evil and run off and destroy the lives of his nieces and nephews, but always being foiled at the end.
Or broiled.
You're right. I wonder what happened to old Uncle Bungley.
Yeah, well, I guess that might have just been his name on the show. I don't know what the actor's name was.
Didn't you know? Magic Uncle is a real documentary about real uncles.
Shut the fuck up!
Hey, there's no need for that type of language.
I'm sorry, I'm just shocked.
It's true. A long time ago, uncles used to have magic powers, and they would ride around and teach their nieces and nephews things about things on their magic bus. But once Uncle Bungley became evil for real, the Council of Uncles decided to take away everyone's magic powers so that no one could use them for evil.
Wow.
They say Uncle Bungley escaped when the Council of Elders rounded up all the uncles and took away their powers. Some say he still has his powers to this day.
Oh my goodness. I can't wait to tell my nieces and nephews the next time we go on an Uncle Scout's camping trip.
That might be a long time from now, though. I haven't seen my nieces or nephews in quite some time since we've been on Earth.
It's true. I mean, I've seen a few of mine, but it's been a few days because the desert is big and yellow, and all I see are things that are big and yellow.
Wait, Uncle Chunky, off in the distance, do you see that big yellow object?
Wait,
It
is that
looks like a
It's a
big yellow bus.
big yellow bus?
Uncle Chunky, what would a big yellow bus be doing out in the middle of the desert? That doesn't make any sense.
I know, Uncle B. That's a very good question.
But we do need shelter, so we might as well go over and check it out. Maybe we can get inside of it and use it to shelter ourselves from the heat of this desert.
I guess we should. Let's go walk over there. Clop, clop, cloppity clop, 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 cloppity clop. Just a note, studio audience, we apologize, but you're going to have to walk over here with us because we can't just keep the cameras by you and extend them all the way to where we're going. It's just too far. I believe it's over 3 fathoms away.
We also don't want to leave you here in the middle of this desert. It's an awfully dangerous place to be out here all alone without an uncle as your guide.
It's very, very true. So that being said,
Everyone, please pack up your folding chairs that we gave to you.
just fold them right up. Should be an easy 1-2 fold.
You can put them into your complimentary uncle sack that we handed out at the beginning of the program.
Sponsored by the Space Channel.
That's right. Grab up all the complimentary food and snack stuff that we gave out. Put them in your sack as well.
But before you do all of that, please look under your chairs.
That's right. We've got a surprise for you.
Surprise! Ding, 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 ding. We got each and every one of you audience members a customized piece of sand art. Yay!
We made these out while we were first in this desert before any of the studio audience got here.
Yeah.
It was just sort of like a spur-of-the-moment kind of whimsical thing. We thought it would be a nice gesture for all you lovely members of our studio audience.
It's true. We were going to put free plane tickets to Hawaii down there.
But we thought that sand art would be more fun and whimsical. So
And who uses planes anymore?
We kept all the plane tickets for ourselves. It's not like any airports are still functional anyway since the world has ended.
Nope. So, audience members, now that we've gotten that special surprise out of the way, come walk with us.
Walk,
Walk,
cloppity
clock.
walk,
Walk, cloppity walk. Walk, walk.
Walk.
Oh, you're going too fast.
Walk.
Hey, come back!
Walk.
You can't run off into the desert by yourself like that. Come back!
Oh my goodness! It looks like someone has come out and is strangling him.
Oh my God! I'm gonna throw a microphone over there so we can hear what's going on. Microphone throw!
Put me down. I was just walking with my favorite co-host.
You're walking in my desert.
Who are you?
I am the sand monster.
Oh, I really appreciate the innovation of the name.
Yes, it was given to me by the sand elders.
Oh,
Those are the elders that are made of sand, if you couldn't tell.
Oh, I could very well tell. That sounds really fascinating. Why were you strangling me?
The sand people have a rich culture. I am the sand monster. I was created to protect their culture. You are here trespassing on their historic lands and thereby disrupting their culture.
I'm actually very surprised that the sand people know how to speak English. I thought the sand people would more be like, oh.
Well, to be honest, the Sand People died out hundreds of thousands of years ago, but I remain to protect their historic sandlands.
Oh, wow. That's really cool.
Now, please make a wide perimeter around this specific spot of sand. It is all that remains of the tribal lands of the Sand People.
Wow, are you asking me to spread them?
Just spread way to the side of this particular circle.
All right, I've extended as far as I can.
Oh, please
Spread.
put your pants back on.
Okay, please be more concrete with your directions.
There's
Ooh.
no concrete here, only sand. These are the sand lands.
That was you know what? You should replace those uncles as a host. You're pretty good.
What? What is an uncle?
You've never heard of an uncle?
No, I've only heard of sand.
Do you have any dads?
I don't have dads, I have sand.
Do you have any dads who've had brothers or moms who've had brothers?
I don't know what any of these words mean. The only word I know is sand.
How about this? So, you're made of sand. Where did you come from?
I was created by the Sand Elders. They made me to protect the tribal lands of the Sand People.
Okay, so how about, did any of the Sand Elders have sand brothers or sand sisters?
Well, there was one particular Sand Elder who had a sand sister named Sandy.
Oh, she sounds pretty cool. She's like a sand ant.
She's a sand.
Let me ask you something, Sand Monster. So, I kind of like it out here. What is it that you guys do out here? Does anybody work?
Well, the most work that we did back when the Sand People lived in the Sand Lands was creating vast works of sand art. The Sand People are a primarily artistic society. They had no time for technology or warfare. Only sand art.
Only sand art. Well, you know what? I could try and draw some sand art. Do you think you could employ me? Do you think you could give me a sand job?
That sounds acceptable.
Oh.
Perhaps you can be incorporated into the Sand People and thereby recontinue their ancient sand race.
That sounds really great. I'm kind of getting tired of these uncles and just repeating all of their chants, one beat too late.
The Sand People do not believe in the art of the chanting. Anything said by a sand person is said by themselves alone and by no others. Therefore, nothing is ever agreed upon by the Sand People, hence why we died out.
That sounds pretty great.
It is a great way for a society to live, but also a quick way for a society to die.
So you could say that for a second, the world may be in disarray, but your sand people could also be in disarray.
The desert is full of sand, and so are the Sand People, but they're dead. Their bodies are full of sand. They all die.
You're funny. I like you, man. I really do.
Tell me, strange small person, what is your name? I don't know what is happening to you.
That was my name.
Oh, well, that seems very difficult for me to pronounce because my mouth is made of sand. I cannot laugh or make any of those strange
You can call me Continuous Grunt for short.
Continuous grunt. How would you like to be continuous sand?
That sounds pretty great. I should probably check with the uncles first, but
Very well. I will remain here because I cannot move because I am made of sand, and if I moved, I would slowly fall apart.
that would be pretty quick. Sand.
Yes.
Okay, I'll be
that
back.
was a
I'll be right back.
Oh, it looks like he's returning to us.
Well, that's a good thing. I was pretty tired of just marching up and down in the same spot for the last 5 minutes.
Me too. If I had to say cloppity clop one more time, I would take my left leg and start walking
I
backwards.
think I would too. Well, you've returned, Continuous Grunt. What did you learn?
I like it there. I really enjoyed the sand monster. He's a cool fellow. I admit I can't quite understand him, but here's the thing. They don't believe in chanting. And you uncles, you're chanting all the time, and I always feel left out when I am I start chanting just, a few
Wait.
seconds too late.
Wait, but I thought you really liked our chants. I thought you just were really overzealous about chanting, and that's why.
No, I enjoy the chants, and I wanna keep doing them, but it's hard. Have you ever tried doing something with other people, but you're doing it just a couple seconds too late?
I mean, no, because I'm usually able to tell when something is gonna end, so I stop at the appropriate time so that I don't continue.
Not everybody has that ability.
But it's something.
Back
that you can...
when I was a little kid,
Yeah.
even before that,
But when you were born.
even before I was born. Let me take you back. So, we were in the operating room. I was in my uncle's womb, and he was on the table squanting me out. He was pushing. He was pushing, and they said, they said, we might have to do a cesarean section. And he said, no, I'm going to squant this baby out the traditional way,
The
but
natural
if
way.
possible, could you get me a cesarean salad? And they did that, and it was a really great salad. That's what he told me. And so then they keep on squanting. He kept on pushing, and they said, we should really do a cesarean section. And my uncle said, no, I want to keep on going. But now that I've finished this cesarean salad, if you could get me a little cesarean's pizza, that would be really great. And he just kept on pushing, but nothing happened. I was just hanging out in my uncle's womb. It was really warm and crumbly in there.
So it sounds like you didn't know when you were supposed to end the period of being in the womb.
No, I didn't. And you know what happened to my uncle?
What happened?
He died.
Whoa! How could you let that happen to your uncle? Or was this unrelated?
Well, initially, he was gonna stick it out, but he got so fessed up, he got so fed up with waiting that he said, you know what, we cannot do a cesarean section. I would really appreciate if you gave me a cesarean stabbing to my death. And he died,
Natural way.
and then a couple seconds later, I came out.
Wow.
But it was too late.
You rose from the dead corpse of your uncle.
Yeah, I was still kicking it with the homies, but he was no longer.
Wow, that's a really sad story. I
Yeah.
really identify with you as a character now. I thought you were just sort of like a one-bit guy, like you only really had one joke that defined yourself as a person, but I see now that you have a lot of depth to your character.
Yeah, no, I'm not just a one-joke character who relies on, kind of very specific stereotypes and styles of dress and certain slang words. That would be no fun. I understand the nuance of a great program like Uncle's Variety Hour, and that's why I'm such a big fan. I just can't fucking chant on time.
Well, and I apologize because I assumed that was just the defining characteristic of your entire life. I thought your entire purpose was to be that guy who kept chanting too long, but now I see that was wrong.
The purpose of my life is to be late to everything.
Well, So what are you telling me? You're gonna leave our studio audience? You're not gonna be part of our roving band of audience members anymore?
Well, here's the thing.
We just made you this sand art.
The sand people really like me, and I really like them. I asked them if they could employ me, and they said they'd give me a sand job.
Wow. Well, I mean, okay. I guess we wrote up these contracts, but there is a release clause. If you want to leave our studio audience membership, then
It's a sharp clause, but I might take you up on that. I love the show. I do. No, thought I had a burp there.
Oh, well,
it won't come until several seconds after this segment is done.
That's a shame. Well, all right. Well, if you want to leave, you're gonna have to do the release oath with me. You're gonna have to repeat the release oath.
If you say so.
All right. Take this spatula. Put your right hand on the brim of the spatula.
It's on. It's on the spatula.
And repeat after me. I, audience member's name.
I, audience member.
Good enough.
Name.
All right. Do hereby release my eternal bondage.
Do hereby release my eternal bond.
And give up the uncle's power and protection.
And give up the uncle's power and protection.
I will no longer be a member of a roving band of fans of uncles.
I will no longer be a fan of roving bands of uncles.
Good enough. I will no longer...
Sorry, hiccuped.
I will no longer carry out any of the audience members' chants or duties.
I will no longer carry out any of the audience members' duties by chance.
Okay. I will give up any right I have to call myself a nephew.
I will give up any right I have to call myself really?
That's part of the contract. I'm sorry.
I didn't want to leave to not be a nephew anymore.
That's part of the contract. You should have thought about that before you decided to leave. This is the
everybody
way the
chant
world
with me.
works. Look, by signing on to the audience membership of Uncle's Variety Hour, you agree that for an unspecified amount of time, you will follow us around and be our nieces and nephews, or our little boys and girls, as I so fondly refer to you as. But by leaving, you give up any and all nephewship or nieceship. You, of course, being, your nephew, but you can't be anymore. That's just how this system works.
How about this? I have a proposition for you.
Okay, I'm listening, but
how about
you have a contract for a reason.
I want to remain a nephew, but I would also like to explore life with the Sand People. So, this may be of interest to you. The Sand People said they do not know, the Sand Monster said he does not know who his uncles are and who his nieces and nephews are, because all he knows are the Sand Elders. And the Sand Elders have at least one sister. So, by logical conclusion, there must be Sand Uncles. And I could round them up and bring them to the Uncles Convention, maybe. And at the very least, I could take you over to meet the Sand Monster, and we could explore this fun school bus.
Well, we could use an outreach person to contact with the Sand People, who I had heard had all died out, but this
they're still kicking it. It's kind of like we expected them to stop, but they just kept going.
Well,
you know what I mean.
Yeah, like the thing you do. You could do that, but that is a job that's reserved for an uncle. Only an uncle can gather other uncles.
Well, I think I know what we need to do.
I think it's time
I think it is time.
for a new uncle to be born.
Do we have the artificial semen?
Uncle Chunky,
Yes?
go into the vault that we carry around with us.
Okay.
Get the artificial semen.
Opening up the vault. Here we go. Now, let us insert it into continuous grunt.
Okay. I'm spread, and I'm ready. I'm spready. Everybody chant with me.
Continuous grunt. You stand here before myself, Uncle B.
Wait,
and
we've made a huge mistake.
Uncle Chunky, I'm doing the ceremony.
Wait,
What's happening?
we made a mistake.
How could that be?
Continuous grunt is now a dad.
Oh my god.
We impregnated him and he popped out a small child.
Uncle Chunky. Are you sure that it wasn't squanted out?
It was squanted out.
Oh, well, he could still be an uncle then.
Oh, the most important rule of being an uncle. Great call, Uncle B.
You're right, Uncle Chunky.
Viewing audience, let us not forget the most important rule of being an uncle. We've said it every single program so
right.
far. So, studio audience, the most important rule of being an uncle is... That's right! You cannot be an uncle if you give birth in a traditional way, which means you're forcing out a baby from your cavity with traditional methods of sphincter forcing. But if you squant out a baby, it's okay.
You know, Uncle Chunky, that's a pretty long rule, and I know we've said it every single program, but don't you think there's a shorter way we could express it?
Yeah. All uncles who intend to give birth must not do it in which the manner of having a traditional pushing and shoving and squeezing and cleaving. They must squant it out.
How about this, Uncle Chunky? Uncles can't push, but they can squant.
Oh, I like that.
Great. Well, hang on. We should probably pick up this baby that just got squanted onto the desert ground.
That's
She's
true.
been lying there face down in the sand.
Oh.
Hey
Goo.
there, little baby.
Goo.
Hey.
Goo.
Oh.
Goo.
Ooh.
Ah.
Ah.
Let's chant with the small
Yeah,
child.
let's do it. Studio audience,
Goo.
join in.
Goo. Gwa. Goo. Goo. Gwa.
Goo. You're my son. No, you're my nephew, even though you came out of me.
All right. Well, hold on to that, baby. Let's start the ceremony again after I was so rudely interrupted.
All right, it's ceremony.
I'll skip that part. Continuous grunt. You stand here before myself, Uncle B, and my compatriot uncle, Uncle Chunky.
That's me.
It has been deemed that you are ready to become a full uncle. Are you prepared to accept this responsibility?
I think so. I think I am. I think I meet the criteria pretty well, and I think I'm very excited, and I grunt. Thank you.
Do you have your trench coat, or have you had a trench coat in a past life?
Yes.
Are you wearing socks, or are you not wearing socks? And are you aware of the fact that you are wearing socks, or that you are not wearing socks?
One sock on, one sock balled up in my pants, fully aware.
Very well spotted. I now have the great honor to call you, for the first time, Uncle Continuous Grunt. You're an uncle now, you're an uncle now. I'm so happy for you, 'cause you are an uncle now. It is time for you to raise your nieces and your nephews to me, 'cause you are an uncle now.
That's a sand monster! Whoa! It's a monster made of sand.
I am the sand monster.
Wow!
I
Wow!
am the sand monster. I am a monster made of sand.
You sounded quite hoarse a minute.
My throat was dry because of all the sand that was in it.
Wow! So great of you to come join our ceremony.
Continuous Grunt, I was waiting for you for a long time. You did not come at the time that I expected you to come. You are much later than I thought you would be.
Well, I still want that sand job. I just haven't come yet.
Well, a sand job requires you to be ready at the utmost important time, which is right now.
I'm ready. I'm ready. I'm ready. I'm ready.
You ready?
I'm ready. I'm ready. I'm ready.
You
I'm
ready?
ready. I'm ready. I'm ready. I am all yellow because I'm covered in sand, and I'm ready.
Good.
I'm ready. I'm ready.
Being
I'm ready.
covered in sand is the first requirement for having a sand job.
Can that be my catchphrase as sand? You call me Sand Pants. I'm ready. I'm ready. I'm ready. I'm ready.
Perhaps that can be your catchphrase. Now, are you ready for the turning into sand person ceremony?
Yes. Yeah. I
Does anyone happen to have any artificial semen?
Right here.
Excellent. Please insert the semen into this future sand person. Now I will begin the ceremony. Continuous Grunt, you stand here before myself, a sand monster, to become a sand person. Are you prepared to accept these responsibilities?
Well, I think so. I'm ready. I'm ready. I'm ready.
Are you covered in sand?
I'm
or
ready.
Have you
I'm
been covered in sand in a past life?
I have been covered in sand. I'm covered in sand right now. You can call me Grunt Bob's Sand Pants.
Are your feet in the desert, or are they not in the desert, but you are aware that they are in the desert or not in the desert, respectively?
I was not aware that my feet were in the desert, but I recognized that lack of awareness. I knew
Perfect.
I was not aware.
Sand people do not always know whether or not they are in the desert, because all they do is be sandy. Now, it is my honor to call you for the first time Uncle Sand Person Continuous Grunt. You're a sand person now. You're a sand person now. You are really sandy, and I can call you a sand person now. You are in the desert, and you are really sandy, 'cause you are a sand person now.
Ow, you're sand person now.
You sang that song for slightly longer than you were intended to, but that is okay.
My apologies.
Well,
Come with me to the territorial lands of the Sand People so we can get your sand job started.
Oh, I can't wait. And in the meantime, do you mind if my uncle friends look at this bus, this sand bus that came, I guess, out of nowhere? Did you bring it here?
I did not bring it here. That bus appeared within the last 50 years, much longer than when there were much later than when there were sand people in these sand lands. I would be very happy for you to examine it and remove it from the sand lands. I cannot do it because I am made of sand and buses are very heavy.
Hold on. Let me get this shit straight, just to clarify.
Please.
So sand existed before buses?
That's right.
That makes a whole lot of sense.
Correct. I cannot lift this bus because I am made of sand, and if I tried to lift it, I would fall apart onto the desert.
Fair enough. But, I guess, I will whistle my uncle friends and the studio audience over. But let me just say a couple quick words to the uncles. Uncle Chunky, it's been really great.
Well, Continuous Grunt, I can't say it's been great because you've kind of been annoying and have overstayed like the amount of chanting you're supposed to do, but you were a member of our studio audience, and so I have a lot of respect for you.
I really appreciate that.
And Continuous Grunt, don't forget, all of the rules of being an uncle now apply to you,
That's right.
or else you risk public shunning, flogging, and masticating.
Wait a minute, Continuous Grunt. What are you going to do with this baby you squanted onto the desert? Are you going to take it with you when you're a sand person?
Well, I was thinking about that over the last 5 minutes or so, and a baby has a soft spot, and say I need a place to put some sand that I can carry with me so I can make sand art, because I really enjoyed the sand art that you guys made. So I will take the baby along, and I will keep the sand in the baby's soft spot. And I will name the baby, I'll name it the baby Sandword, because it was born in the sand, and I don't have a word for it. So, Sandword, I'm ready.
All right, well, we're ready for you to leave. You've been here for a lot longer than I expected you to. I thought this whole thing would be done by now.
Well, let me go off. Let me go off with Sand Monster. He seems to be beckoning me, and I'm ready for my job. But go explore that school bus, and maybe I'll see you again soon. Maybe at the Uncle's convention.
Maybe you'll arrive at the Uncle's convention slightly later than when you were supposed to, but we'll see. Good luck in your new
betcha.
endeavor.
You betcha.
All right,
You betcha. You. Let me tell you.
You know, we got our own thing.
You betcha.
We're trying to, check out this bus.
You betcha.
All right, well, have a good day. You can leave. You can stop just standing there. Just go. Come on, go. Shoo. Come on. Get out of here. I just see you not wanted here anymore.
Okay.
God, Continuous Grunt. Just.
I'm walking away.
All right.
Clap.
And there he goes.
Clappity
Off into
wappity.
the
Clap wop.
A little slower than I'd like, but he's at least leaving. Continuous Grunt, come, you are walking towards me far too slowly. We have a lot of sand work.
I have come.
Great. Here we go into the sand!
Into sand. Push.
Wow, they just got sort of swallowed up by the desert.
Yeah,
I'm sure they'll be okay.
I'm sure they will too. I hope he has a great time with the sand people.
Me too. All right, well, shall we head over towards that bus now, finally?
I guess so. Let's open it up and see what we can find.
Well, here we go. Approaching the bus.
We are getting closer.
Walking towards this bus, this mysterious bus, this strange, weird bus.
I have 2 ears, 1 nose, and a mouth and a half.
I was wondering about that half mouth that appeared on your back there.
Well, I also have 2 eyebrows, 2 arms, 2 legs, 2 feet, and 1 uncle.
And I have 14 fingers.
I just wanted to remind our studio audience who I am and what I'm composed of, because they've seen a lot of sand in the last few minutes.
That's right, but it's important for everyone to know there are some things that aren't sand.
It's true,
Most
like
of the things in the
uncles.
desert are sand, but there are some things that are not.
They are not. And as we approach this school bus studio audience, I think it's important that we distinguish what is sand and what isn't sand. Remember that the school bus is yellow, but it's not sand.
That's right. Studio audience and listeners at home, can you think of anything else yellow that isn't sand?
Piss?
That's right. Piss is yellow, but it's not sand. Boys and girls, if you start pissing sand, you should go talk to your uncle immediately.
Yes, you should. And if you don't know what your horoscope is, look in the newspaper. It could be Aquarius, it could be Aries, or it could be piss.
That's right. It could be
Isn't piss if you're born between June and July?
I believe so.
Yes.
Under the great sign of piss in the sky.
Yes, yes, yes. Now this bus.
This bus. We're finally at this bus. You know what? I think this is the perfect time for a commercial break.
I agree.
Hey, if you ever wanted a school bus, ride it with your friends, your uncles, nieces, nephews.
Do you ever want to learn about things in a bus?
Yeah, get in the bus, go froo froo froo.
Ride a bus around the town, go around and around on the wheels on the bus.
Around and around on the town, you're riding on the
New
ground.
for Space Channel, you can ride in a bus for just na-na-na-na.
Only
I
Oh, we got a
believe we're
caller.
getting a caller in the desert.
That's weird.
Let's see if we can pick it up. Hello?
Hello, you're on the air with Uncle's Variety Hour.
Hello.
Hi.
Am I speaking to the uncle?
Yes.
This is Glenda from Bloody Creek, North Carolina. And I don't have any uncles of my own, and I have a big problem that I need to discuss. And I'm so happy there's uncles out there that maybe can help me.
Well, we'd be so happy to help you out with any of your uncle problems.
We'd love to help you out.
I couldn't hear you.
We would be very happy to help you out with our uncle problems or your uncle problems.
Tell us what the problem is, Graham-Bell.
Well, I'll tell you my problem, and then I'll hang up so that you can give me the answer, okay?
All right.
Of
I have
course.
a boyfriend named Skip, and we've been going together for 3 years, and I just want to get married. But it's a problem. He keeps putting me off. And we never go out any place because he always likes to eat at my house because he says I'm the best cook when it comes to beanie weenies or them Vienna sausages or Spam. And I never met any of his family in these 3 years. He says they're too ornery. And we never can have a date on weekends because he's got a job out of town. He only has one friend. Billy Bob lives in the back of his car. And I'm getting mighty aggravated. I'm getting impatient. How long should a girl wait to get married?
Well, you should know this.
Well,
If, he's not giving you what you need, at least Billy Bob is in the back seat. Right?
well, Billy Bob lives in his Joe Bob lives in his car.
Oh,
Joe
so
Bob has his own car that he lives in, but he's the only friend that I ever met.
hold on.
So my boyfriend Skip.
I think we need some clarification. So, first off, his name is Joe Bob, not Billy Bob. He has his own car, but he lives in someone else's car. Is this correct?
No. Joe Bob's got his own car, and he lives in his car. My boyfriend's name is Skip. Joe Bob is Skip's only friend. And so I had never met any of his other friends, and I've never met any of his family. Like I said, they're too ornery.
Ah,
Bloody Creek, we don't have a lot of socials.
well,
So I just don't know how long a girl's supposed to wait.
I have another idea. If you think that you might need to ditch Skip for Joe Bob, you should tell Joe Bob to move all of his belongings into Skip's car and make it his permanent residence so that whenever Skip comes over, you can say, "Hey, I'm going out to your car to make love to Joe Bob."
Oh, that's a thought. I never thought about trying to make Skip jealous, but maybe Joe Bob would be the one that I should go after.
Especially if all of his belongings are in Skip's car.
Weenies.
Well, it seems like this problem has a lot of nuance, so we might need to take some time to discuss it.
Well, I'm going to hang up and listen to my uncles because you're the ones that can give me guidance. And anyway, here's best regards from Bloody Creek. Bye.
Bye.
Well, this is quite a problem that we've got here, Uncle Chunky. Let me see if I can remember the details. We've got Granbell, whose boyfriend's name is Skip, who has a friend named Joe Bob, who lives in his own car?
He lives in his own car, but it's quite possible in a hypothetical reality that he could move into Skip's car.
Skip and Granbell never go out, and Granbell's never met Skip's family because they're too ornery. Also, Granbell's a really good cook, which
Her
causes
beanie
Skip,
weenies.
her beanie weenie and her sausages causes Skip to always want to eat at her place rather than ever going out. This is quite a problem we got here.
I would say so.
Well, here's my first suggestion just off the top of my head. Joe Bob's got a car. Joe Bob Skip's friends. Maybe Granbell can trick Skip into going somewhere with Joe Bob in his car, and then she shows up there, and suddenly they're out on the town having a great time.
Yeah, that sounds like it could work very well. And then, when Skip is like, "Hey, I am going to my house to sleep," Joe Bob can say, "I am going to my house too," and he'll break into Skip's car, put all his belongings in there, and then we can go to the back seat and make sweet love to Joe Bob.
That was a totally different solution than I thought before, but you're really set on having Joe Bob live in Skip's car.
I do enjoy the prospects of shared life.
All right, well, what about Joe Bob's ornery family?
Well, I think we can tell. Wait, is it Joe? No, it's Skip's ornery
Skip's
family.
ornery family, excuse me.
We can say Mr. and Mrs. Uncle and Aunt Skip.
Mm-hmm.
You must know that your son/nephew has his best friend living in his car.
Well, here's a thought. Just occurred to me. We don't know how large Skip's car is or how large Joe Bob's car is. maybe we could get Joe Bob's family to all live in Joe Bob's car.
Wow.
And then once Granbelle goes out with Joe Bob or Skip, she'll meet everyone's family because they'll all be in the car together. They can all make sweet love to each other.
You've got the money shot.
Bam. got
Right
it.
in the face.
All over the place.
That was so beautiful. I feel like we've really progressed in these last few minutes
We
on
really
this situation.
have. We've advanced this situation forward at a very rapid pace.
Yes, we have.
Oh,
On the
what's
other
up with
hand,
this bus?
This bus, I think we need to find a way to get it open.
I think we do, but first, I'm pretty tired. It's pretty hot out here.
It's true. We could go for a cola break, if you know what I mean.
I do know what you mean. You mean a break in which we drink cola.
I guess if we have any cola on us, it's been a few weeks since any cola's been beamed down from space.
What a shame.
What other beverages do we have?
Well, we've got all this fucking sand.
I think we need a quick little sand shake.
Let's take a sand shake break.
All right, let's do it. I got the blender right here. We're gonna, audience, look over here. We're gonna do a little quick cooking lesson. We're gonna take the sand. We're gonna crunch it up. Then we're gonna put it in our mouths, swish it around so the saliva gets it wet. And then we're gonna put the sand in a cup. Just plop it right into the cup. This is gonna be a great sand shake. And if you have any garnishes, feel free to use them. Does anybody have any garnishes, studio audience?
Nipple
tassels.
What a great garnish.
What a great garnish. We're just going to stick them right in here. We're going to do some hand blending.
And then we're going to do some shaking.
We're going to do some shaking.
Just going to shake all over the place. Well, that's happening. I think we're about ready for a break.
I think
pass
so.
out these nipple tassel shakes.
And we'll be right back to explore this bus on Uncle's Variety Hour. And we're back.
We're back, boys and girls. I hope you enjoyed your shakes.
I hope you did. Mine was very crunchy.
Yep.
I still have residue in my teeth.
I've got nipple tassels stuck in my gums.
Great tassels. And now it's time to open this bus.
Yep. Let's see if we can figure out a way to get in there.
Well, it appears there is a double door at the front.
That's probably a good way to get inside. Seems like doors are usually used for entering and exiting areas.
It is strange. I mean, it's not like a car door where you can open it from the outside. A bus door has to be opened from the inside.
So all we have to do is go inside and then open the door, and then we can get inside.
That's true.
Wait a minute. That won't work.
No, that won't work because I don't know how to open doors.
Me neither. If only we had someone whose special talent was opening and closing doors and allowing entrances and exits into areas.
Oh.
But where could we find someone like that?
That's a very good question. I don't know. You want to call a mechanic?
Yeah, let's see. Do you have...
I do have a niece who's a mechanic.
Wow, that seems really helpful. Why
Yeah.
don't we call her up?
Well, Do you have a cellular phone device?
I do. It's inside the vault.
Let's open up the vault. Oh, wow. It's right next to the artificial semen.
Right, I keep it there for safekeeping.
Oh, I understand why you keep it there now.
Yep. It's kept in a safe.
Let's call up niece. Oh, what was her name? Oh, well, I do have her number. Maybe she can give us her
Oh,
name.
yeah. Let me just ring her up. Read off the number for her, and I'll plug it into the phone.
All right. It's 12, 4, 16, pound symbol, pound symbol again, 14, pound symbol, hang up, pick it up again, pound symbol.
All right, it's ringing. Still ringing. I hope she answers. It's pretty awkward if we're stuck out here in the desert. No mechanic.
Hi there.
Oh, hello. Hi. Is this, do you happen to be a niece of Uncle Chunky?
Oh, Uncle Chunky.
Yeah, Uncle Chunky. Is that
I
your
do
uncle?
happen to know an Uncle Chunky.
Really? Well, we were hoping that we could find Uncle Chunky's mechanic niece. Is that you?
Oh, as it so appears, I am Uncle Chunky's mechanic niece.
Well, that's great. Then we're called the right number.
Well,
what's
you,
your-
sir,
yeah.
you can call me. You can call me. You can call
Well,
me.
I just did call you.
No, you are currently calling
That's
me.
right.
You can call me Niece Flakes.
Niece Flakes. All right. Well, Niece Flakes. We need some advice on how to get inside a bus.
Well, I do.
We need to.
I
we
do
need to get
have
inside so that we
some-
can open the door so that we can get inside.
I do have some tools. I also have some tricks.
Well,
I also have some sleeves.
What?
And one day, my brothers and sisters, there will be tricks up my
well,
sleeves.
that's not really relevant right now. We just need maybe some. We're out in the desert right now, so unless you can actually get to us right now, we just need you to kind of walk us through this.
Well, it so happens that I don't live in the desert, but
I didn't think you did.
I
You're a good place to
could
live if you had
I
a choice of
could
living
tell
elsewhere.
you how to use the tricks to make the tools up your sleeves.
That's not. I guess if that helps, I mean, you're the mechanic. here.
Here's the thing, I have the tools,
Sure.
and I also have the tricks,
Okay.
and I also have
Will
the
one of-
sleeves.
will one of
You
your-
have the sleeves. You also could get the tricks from me,
Sure.
but you will not get the tools.
Do you have a trick that will get tools to us?
Well, I will teach you the trick
Okay.
to getting the tools that allow you to do the trick with
Perfect.
your sleeves.
Perfect. That's, I guess, what we need.
Here is what you need to do. You say you're trying to open something.
Yeah, we need to get inside this bus so that we can open the door to get inside this bus.
Well, so here is the thing. You do not have the tools.
No.
But
we
I'm going to
definitely
give you a
don't.
trick with your sleeves.
This is not helpful at all.
I promise it will be. Because one day, my brothers and sisters, you will learn the tools of the tricks
Hang on, are you
of
like-
the
Are
sleeves.
you like a motivational speaker or like a civil rights activist? I can't really tell what your shtick is.
I am your niece.
No, you're Uncle Chunky's niece.
I stand corrected. Let me tell you what you need to do. Do you have a sleeve on you?
Well, I don't have any clothes on right now because it's really hot in the desert, but I could put my shirt back on. So
Please
that I have
do that so that one day you will be able to find your sleeves
All right, hang
and
on.
do some tricks with your newly created tools.
Hang on, I packed my shirt back inside the vault, so let me just open it up really quick. All right, hang on. I put it over to the right, past the artificial semen, next to this giant clock.
Do you have it yet?
I'm putting it on. Hang on. Let me just. Oh, it got a lot smaller. I don't know why that happened.
It's okay.
I
Are there
got-
still sleeves?
There's sleeves, but they're really tight on me. I don't think I'm going to be able to fit very many tricks up them.
Do not worry.
All right, great. I'm not.
All right, here is what you need to
Walk me
do.
through this. I'm going. Hang on. Let me close the vault back up.
First of all, I want you
Hang
to
on,
take...
Hang on. I'm walking back over to the bus.
I'm waiting patiently. Are you back there yet?
Give me a second. Okay, yeah, I'm here now.
All right. So, I want you to take your sleeve.
Got it?
I want you to hold it up high.
Just the sleeve or like my arm in the sleeve as well?
Your arm in the sleeve, but with the sleeve slightly separated from your arm in a way so that part of the sleeve is, loose.
I mean, like I said, this is a really tight shirt now all of a sudden.
I
think-
do not care.
Like
There
he-
will be tight shirts along the way to salvation.
All right, preach it. Okay, well, yeah, I got a little bit of room between my sleeve and the arm. Tell me what to do.
All right, I need you to knock on the door of the bus.
All right. Knock, knock, knock. Knock, knock, knock. Now what? Oh.
And that, my friend, is how you use your sleeves to find the tricks, to make the tools up your sleeves. No, I gotta start over. That is how you use your sleeves to my face. Let me start over. That is how you find the tools to make the sleeves.
All right, I'm going to be honest. I'm literally
Hold on.
5 seconds away from hanging up.
Hold
right
on. You have just used your sleeves to create the tools, using tricks that were up your sleeves.
now. Nothing that you're saying makes any sense.
But did I get that bus door opened?
Well, you did.
And that, my brothers and sisters, is the power of Niece Flakes.
All right, I'm hanging up on your niece flakes.
Goodbye, and Godspeed to you.
Yeah, amen. Click. All right, well, the door is open. So let me just get inside and let me open the door. All right, now you can come in.
Oh, wow! This looks like a great bus. Leather interior, 4-wheel drive, 150Z horsepower
Wow.
engine.
Yeah, this looks like a great... We could definitely use this for shelter.
Wow! There is a fuselage. There are 4 wheels in addition to 4-wheel drive. The specs on this thing are really top-notch.
Yeah, there's also just like rows and rows of seats. We could fit in there. We could fit the studio audience here.
We could
Let me
fit
just, like,
all
walk-
the uncles in here.
Well, maybe not all the uncles.
Many of
Many
them.
uncles. Yeah, let me just like walk to the back. See, just check out what's
Take a look.
what's back here. Uncle Chunky. There's a guy asleep in the back of this bus.
Oh, lordy.
He's just passed right out.
Well, should we wake him?
I don't know. He looks a little
Should we bake him?
He looks a little evil if you ask me.
Well, he does seem to have that type of chin patch.
He's kind of got like it's like a mix between like an evil beard and a magic beard.
Yeah. It's very,
Like
very strange.
Like a beard that like an evil wizard might
He
have.
is an evil wizard. He has magic, but isn't using it for good.
No, he's probably using it for evil. Well, right now he's using it to stay asleep, I guess.
Yes, or so it appears. I wish I had magic that would keep me asleep.
Yeah, that seems like a good use of magic.
I would say so, as opposed to a bad use
But
of
I
magic.
suppose if you were an evil person and you were using something to benefit you, then it would be an evil magic.
Quite possibly.
Well, what do we
It
do?
would be good for you.
Should we try
Well,
to wake him up?
how about we do what Niece Flake said?
Knock?
If you think about it, yeah.
Oh.
But first, sleeves.
Yep, got him. Still pretty tight, but
I
got 'em.
remember I taught my niece Flakes that method when she was just a little niece.
I thought it had like the mark of you on it because it didn't quite make a whole lot of sense.
No, not so much, but it's the thought that counts.
Yeah, it was really coming from you. I would think of it as really motivational and like inspirational, but
Yeah.
from her it was just kind of like,
She is still working on her rhetorical strategy. Give it a couple more years. She's gonna be on top of the game. So, lift that sleeve back up.
yep, it's up.
Now, use the trick.
Okay, knock, 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 knock.
Oh, he seems to be moving a little bit. Oh,
Yeah, who's there?
Oh,
What's
who
going on?
are you?
Who's in my bus?
Hi.
Hey, who are you? What are you doing in my bus?
I'm Uncle Chunky.
Uncle Chunky.
This is Uncle's Variety Hour.
Uncle Friday out. Well, I'm Uncle Bungley.
Uncle
I'm an
Bungley.
uncle, so I think I belong on your Variety Hour.
Hi, are you Uncle Bungley from the Magic Uncles?
Well, I could be who's asking.
Well, it's me asking, Uncle Chunky.
Listen, Uncle Chunky. I don't like you very much. You coming on my bus and you asking a lot of questions and you telling me a lot of things that I don't quite understand.
Well, we have been in the desert for a long time.
Well, this is
40
this
years.
is my desert bus. I used to ride around in the desert.
Well, we were just looking for a place to take shelter.
Shelter?
And this seemed like a great place.
I can't be giving you any shelter in my bus here.
Why
You gotta-
can't we take shelter in your bus?
Well, this is where I harness my magical powers. And it looks like you got a lot of people out there that seem like they would interrupt my magical Zen meditation.
We do have a great studio audience.
Studio audience.
But trust
Are
me.
Are you taping this? Are you gonna bring this back and bring it to the producers? And are you trying to make another Magic Uncle's show?
No,
I can't go back to the Magic Uncle's show.
we're
That
not
show
doing a
drained my
revival.
spirit.
No, we are part of Uncle's Variety Hour
Uncle's
on
Variety
the
Hour.
Space Channel.
Well, I gotta tell you, Uncle Chunky, this is not very good magic voodoo that you got going on right here.
No, but let me tell you this. Our studio audience is very nice, and the one annoying member of our studio audience just got sent on an indefinitely long mission.
Mission? You got a mission for... I can't do any more missions for anybody.
Oh, no,
I'm
not
gonna-
you.
No, you can't come in here. You can't come onto my bus and tell me what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna do what I want to do, and what I want to do is I'm gonna cast a magical spell on you. So, you are now made of poo.
That didn't quite seem to work, though I must say my sleeves are several inches shorter.
Oh my God, you got sleeves? You got all those tricks up your sleeves. I can't. My magical powers can't work through tricks.
Well, that is what tends to happen. You know what's up. You're an uncle.
I am an uncle, and I got my uncle powers, but they weren't taken away. Tell you what, give me that shirt.
Why?
Give me that shirt, Chunky.
I want to keep my shirt.
Give it to me so I can cast crazy magical spells on you.
I don't think that would be such a great idea. Why don't we test your spells on a member of the studio audience?
All right, studio audience, listen up. I'm opening the bus window so I can talk to you directly. Studio audience, one of you is going to step forward, and one of you is going to take off your shirt, and that person's going to be the same person, and that person's going to be the person I cast my magical spells on.
I'm glad you clarified that. Initially, I thought that one of us was
Shut up.
stepping forward and another one was taking off
Shut up,
his shirt.
shut up, shut up. I don't want you to talk. I want you to step forward and remove your shirt.
There are many of us. Which one do you want?
Any particular one of you, I do not care.
Well, I don't know if I want to do that. I have been wearing a shirt all day, and I don't see myself taking it off anytime soon.
Listen to me, what's the
Oh, but I do. I love taking shirt off all shirt off, shirt off.
I do not care who removes their shirts. I just.
Oh, he's got the worst rash. Don't let him take his shirt off, please.
Oh, God forsaken, no. Don't let him do it. I want to take shirt off. Please let me take shirt off. No, no.
All right, listen to
no.
me, studio audience. I am closing the window again because I am tired of listening to you.
We have many enthusiastic supporters of this program.
Chunkly. Chunkly.
Yes, Bungly.
Bungly is my name that was given to me, but now I am an uncle, and so my name is just Uncle Bungly.
Uncle Bungly.
Listen to me, I want you to get off of my bus so I can go back to my magical meditation.
Well, we can do that if we're not welcome, but I have to know, since you are technically a guest on Uncle's Variety Hour, do you have any special talents that you would like to demonstrate for us?
Well, it just so happens that I have a special power that is magic that I have been talking about this entire time, and it is magic, and I will do magic for you.
Oh, that sounds great.
Check it out, I
Why
cannot-
don't we ask a member of the studio?
No, I
audience?
will not talk to them anymore. I am going to do magic on this bus.
I promise if you reach out to them one more time, they will accept. It just takes a little bit of time.
All right,
You're
Chunky,
new
I'm going to
here.
give them exactly 5 seconds to not be crazy when I open this window. I'm opening the window right now, studio audience.
Oh, I want to do it. Oh, I don't think I want to do it.
5,
Oh, but watch
3,
Oh, but
Two.
please, I will
1.
do it. I will
Okay,
do
come
it.
forward.
I will do it.
What is your name, studio audience member?
My name. You want to know my name?
Yeah, I need to know your name so that I can use my true name magic power spells on you.
My
They
name.
work better if I know your name.
My name is Poochie.
Poochie.
Poochie, not poutine like the snack.
Poochie, I got it. You're Poochly.
I'm Poochie.
Poochly. All right, Poochly. I'm going to do some magic on you, but Uncle Chunkly, I'm going to need a sick beat to do my magical spells over.
If you say so.
Ha-boom, ha-pa, ha-boom, boom, pa, ha-boom, ha-pa, ha-boom, boom, pa.
Yo, Poochly, you are out in the sand. I'm going to meet you, and then you'll understand what my magic can do to you. It can make you fly. It can turn you into poo. I got magical spells. Since before the dawn of time, magical spells, they help me when I rhyme. I cast magic on you guys, and then you'll see, through all my lies, you will learn the truth about the future. You will learn the truth, and then you'll give a suture to a baby. When it needs surgery, tie them all up and put their organs back in their body so you will help the baby so it won't die. I have just given you magical healing powers that only work on babies.
Oh, wow, that sounds really great.
Do we have any babies around?
Well, there was that baby that continuous grunt squanted out, but now we don't have it anymore. Do you have any spells that will turn anyone into a
I
baby?
do not have any baby-turning spells, but what I can do for you on this occasion is I can squant out a baby for you.
Oh, that'd be really great.
Everybody stand back! Squatting out a baby! Squatting a baby out of my body! Squat! Squat! I am squatting this baby out of my body so that I can injure it and then it can be healed.
Thank you, member of our studio audience who brought a bugle to the desert.
That was very helpful in the squanting process. I felt very comforted while I was squanting.
Glad to hear it. And look, it's a little baby. So, in order to heal a baby,
Going to have to do an evil magic spell on this baby to injure it so that it can be healed. Please, if you would be so kind, drop another sick beat.
I think you're the first baby herder on Uncle's Variety Hour.
I do not care about babies. I only care about magic and being evil.
Well, let me give the sick beat. Bugle player!
Baby, you are gonna die, baby. You are gonna cry, gonna hurt you. With my magic, gonna hurt you. You will be sad, you will be dead. You will be sad, you will be crying. When I burn you with this fire, you will incur my great ire. I am mad at you because you're a baby. I am mad, so baby, just maybe, you will die. But no, because I gave magic to that guy. He will heal you with his magic. He will make you happy again. You will be a healthy baby. You will not die. You will maybe live. But first, you must burn. This baby is now on fire. I have put it on fire with my magical powers.
I apologize, our bugle player got a little off at the... Oh, the baby's on fire.
Baby's on fire. Look at this firing baby.
Oh, wow. Hold on. Let's get another member of the studio audience up. Oh, what? Oh, look at the cute baby. Oh,
This
look
baby
at the...
is roasting from the inside out.
look,
See
it's a
this?
little firing baby.
You're fired.
Oh, my God. It fired me. It's a little firing baby.
Studio audience, approach this baby so that you can heal it or else it will die. Not that I care.
That's a
because
very
I am
cute
evil.
baby. Oh, isn't a cute baby.
Oh, look at the cute baby. Oh, me, it's gonna
Where is
fire.
the member of the studio audience that I gave magical powers? Where did they go?
Oh, I'm right here.
What was your name again? I already forgot because I don't care.
Me too.
Great. You're unimportant, but do magic.
Uncle Poochie.
Poochly, that's correct.
Poochie.
All right, do your magical spell. I will drop a beat for you so that you can do it.
All right, I'm gonna do it right now.
Oh.
Heal. I'm gonna heal this baby. He's really injured. Oh my goodness. That's not good. But you know what I'm gonna do? This baby will no longer be Stu. This baby was real great at firing. Soon I will be retiring. But first I cast my spell. Look at that baby. He's good as hell.
That baby is now no longer on fire, but it will still have traumatic memories of this moment for the rest of its life.
That is called PUSD. Post Uncle Shits. Wait, hold on. I think we messed up the acronym. It's No, it's PTUD. Post-traumatic uncle.
I do not care about your acronym. The only acronym that I care about is MAGIC, which is an acronym that stands for May All Guys Incur Cancer, because I am evil and I want people to have cancer. I have a spell that gives people cancer.
Oh, wow. I hope you don't perform that one.
To the audience, who wants cancer?
No takers.
Anybody? I will give you any type of cancer that you desire, or any type of cancer that you do not desire.
Well,
You have cancer in your butt
hold
now.
on! You said any type of cancer I wanted.
You want a
Please
different type of cancer?
Please revoke the cancer temporarily, and I will tell you what kind of cancer I want.
Right, I am taking back your butt cancer.
So-
You no longer have cancer in your butt.
Here is the thing. I've lived a very long life, and I'm already very sick. So here's what I want you to do. I've always wanted to own property near the equator. Could you give me Tropic of Cancer?
I do not have time for your puns. But,
You said any type of cancer.
all right, you are right. I did say that, and so I will give it to you. But this comes with a price, because to give you Tropic of Cancer, I will first turn you into a palm tree. Pwah!
Oh,
You are
wow.
a palm tree now, and now I will be giving you cancer. Pwah!
It makes a lot of sense. I'm in the desert.
You have tropic cancer.
It makes a lot of sense that the Tropic of Cancer is in the desert.
Now, would any members of the studio audience like to have some delicious tropical fruit from this palm tree? It is made of coconut.
Oh, that sounds really delicious. Oh,
Yeah, try some.
Very good.
Ah, by drinking from this coconut, you now also have cancer.
Oh.
It appears we're getting a caller, Uncle Bongley.
All right, let's talk to this caller.
Hello?
What is happening? Who is this strange person that's calling and playing music over the phone? What's... Uncle Junkley, what is the meaning of this?
ComedyCalls.com.
The preceding message was sent directly to your phone by someone you know, courtesy of ComedyCalls.com. If you do not wish to ever receive future comedy calls, just visit www.comedycalls.com to place yourself on our Do Not Call list. But we don't really suggest that. ComedyCalls.com has over 200 varieties of funny messages that you can send directly to the phones of your friends. Just visit www.comedycalls.com to try it out for free.
Uncle Junkley, what the hell just happened?
I have no idea.
That was very strange. It was some sort of automated call that perhaps was made before the world ended.
Wow. It was a message from before the world ended.
It's almost as if someone was trying to tell us something about comedy.
Oh. Interesting. I wonder what that means. A call from before the world ended. And comedy. And they said .com. We don't have the internet anymore.
I say.
This is very peculiar, but I don't think there's anything we can do about it now.
I don't think so. Maybe they will call back later and tell us what it meant.
Maybe, or maybe they'll call back and we'll hear that song
It
again.
was a very catchy song.
I enjoyed that song.
It was so catchy that I think I will take back that studio audience member's cancer. Not the one that's a tree, just the other one that I tricked.
Oh, thank you. Thank you for taking that back.
You
Much
no longer have
appreciated.
cancer, but your butt is on fire.
Oh, crispy, crispy bum. Let me play you a little folk song of my people before I join the studio audience. It goes a little. Crispy, crispy bum protruding from my pants. I have a crispy bum, now I'll do a little dance. Crispy, crispy bum, yum, yum, bum. Crispy, crispy bum in my pants.
Wow, that was actually a very amazing song, and it has melted my evil heart. I feel like I will stop being evil now.
Oh, wow. If that's all it took to convert you, I don't even know.
I was lying. I am still evil, and I will be evil forever, but I like you, Uncle Chunkley.
I like you too, Uncle Bungley. Say, are you interested in coming to an uncle's convention that Uncle B and I are organizing?
An uncle's convention? Will any of the council of uncles be there? Because I do not want them to take away my magical powers.
I don't think they will. How about we have you as special entertainment at the uncle's convention?
Haha, that would be quite special. I could
You-
entertain people by giving them cancer.
You can do a magic show about cancerous uncles.
Perhaps putting things on fire.
Oh, and you can ignite the light.
Yes, right.
Yes. Just ignite the... I don't even know where that came from. I
I'm
thought
not
I was...
sure what you're talking
I was
about,
quoting a
Uncle Chunkley.
poem. But anywho, you're going to ignite the light at the uncle's convention. I think it'll be really great.
You're right. You are quite bright.
Though, I do have to warn you, we might be inviting the other members of the Magic Uncles.
The magic uncles. Oh, I do not want to see them anymore. They were so obsessed with learning things, and I just wanted to be evil. And they would not let me be evil, because every time I was evil, they would stop me.
Remember the episode when you guys were inside of a toaster oven and you betrayed them?
I do remember that. They broiled my plans.
Yes, they were almost toast.
But they were not.
Nope.
My plans crumbled to dust.
They did. And it was all blackness from there. See? Even evil uncles can laugh. I think we can all laugh. I think that comedy message was just reminding us that it's okay to laugh, even when you're lighting babies on fire and giving uncles cancer.
Yes, it is important to have fun while you are giving people cancer. Because if you do not have fun, what is the point of giving people cancer?
Very, very true.
Well, I will return to my nap now because you so rudely interrupted me from my long slumber that I need to maintain my magical powers for this long amount of time. But, Uncle Chunkley, if you are ever needing me again, I will be able to be found here on this bus, which I may move out of the desert now.
Okay, that sounds great.
Tell me, would you like a ride out of this desert?
Of course, but first we have to get the studio audience on.
Studio audience, please approach the bus in an orderly fashion.
Oh, we're going on the bus. Oh, I haven't been on a bus since before I had the Tropic of Cancer. Oh, this bus is very nice. Oh, I love the interior.
Oh my God! Oh, is that a 7V horsepower engine? Oh my goodness, all leather interior, beautiful. And are those pistons still working?
Please
oh
watch
my
those pistons,
goodness.
they are very fragile.
Oh, wow. I do say, I spend most of my time looking for cute guys I can bang at the diner, but I do love myself a great car with a lovely engine and strong horsepower.
Please, studio audience, find a seat anywhere on the bus. I will make my way to the front of the bus so that I can
Find
drive
the seats.
this
Find the
bus
seats.
out of
Find the
this
seats.
desert.
Find the seats. Oh, I'm finding a seat.
Oh, I haven't sat down since before I was a palm tree.
It seems very difficult for you to sit in a chair now that you are a tree.
It's true, I'm planting my roots next to a seat and simulating the experience of being human.
I say. Well, now everybody seems to be on board the bus. I can take you out of this desert now.
All right, let's
I
go.
will do a magical spell to make this bus fly away with my magical powers.
Tell us what we need to do and we can help you with the spell.
Everybody chant with me. Bus, fly, away to the sky. Bus, fly,
Away to the sky.
Bus,
Fly away. I'm a tree. Bus, fly away
to the sky. The bus is flying now. We can fly away out of this desert.
Oh, wow. We are up very high in the sky.
Tell me, where would you like me to take you on this flying bus that I have?
Could you take us to America?
America. Oh, that is very far away, but I will do my best. It may take quite some time, though, so please strap in and prepare for a long ride.
Of course, in America, we are going to hold the Uncles Convention at a football stadium.
Football stadium. Oh, football. What a... I say. Oh, football is barely a sport at all.
But a stadium is a great place for a convention, regardless of what you think about football.
That does seem like a good place for all the uncles in the world to gather in one spot.
There are lots of seats, and there are concession stands, as well as limited parking on the weekends.
Well, I will take the time to maintain this flight of this bus while in a magical sleeping trance so that I can maintain my magical powers. Please do not disturb me for the duration of the flight.
All
Or
right.
the bus might crash into the ocean.
We will not disturb you because the only person who would survive in the ocean is our audience member who's a tree.
Right, trees like water.
They
Ah.
love water.
Now,
That's true. I remember I enjoyed water before I was a tree, but now that I'm a tree, it helps me grow. I haven't grown in 20 years. My body has been slowly deteriorating with age.
But now you're a tree, but you also have cancer.
Ah, the Tropic of Cancer.
All right, now I am going into my magical trance. Farewell for now, Uncle Chunkly. I will talk to you again once we have landed.
Farewell, Uncle Bungly.
Uncle Chunky, are we flying?
We're flying, Uncle
We
B.
took a nap on this bus as soon as we woke up that other guy. What was his deal?
I do have to say, this bus is great for napping. He was a member of the Magic Uncles. Remember you said they were real?
Oh, yeah, that's right. That was the real Uncle Bungly?
It was, and
Wow.
he still has his magic powers.
Oh, cool. Did he do any cool magic for you?
He did some cool tricks with members of the studio audience. See the decrepit one over there? He's now a palm tree.
Oh,
I'm
yeah.
a palm tree.
That's so crazy. Hey, where'd this, burnt up baby come from?
Well, he created a firing baby.
Oh.
And then Uncle Poochie in the studio audience, oh, that's me, Uncle Poochie, he helped heal the baby.
Well, now we got this baby, and we're on a bus.
And we're headed to America.
Well then, guess there's not a whole lot to do other than wait.
Just waiting on the bus, but I hope we land soon. In America, where do you think we should go first?
I don't know. Seems like maybe at some point we should scope out this stadium, but America's a big place. We could find a lot of nieces and nephews hidden in all the nooks and crannies around the country.
It's true. I'm excited to meet all the nieces and nephews.
Me too. Well, while we're waiting, I think we might as well end up the show here.
I guess so. Maybe let's do our plugs, and then we will take a nice long bus nap. For you, your second long bus nap.
Oh, I can't wait. I was having a wonderful dream about football.
Oh, wow.
Well, what's your plug, Uncle Chunky?
Well, I must give my plug to all of the uncles who have given birth via squanting, because as we all know, the most important rule of being an uncle is that an uncle does not push, an uncle squants. And
Right.
as we have seen during this program, you can become an uncle if you squant, such as our friend Continuous Grunt. He may not have always had the best timing, but I think he's hopefully going to have a great time with the Sand People and help us learn more about the Sand Uncles.
That's right. Well, I'd like to give my plug out to the Sand People, and also to any other people who aren't the normal people that you think of when you think of people. We can learn a lot from all kinds of people, not just people, but sand people, and dirt people, and water people, and all the different various types of people. Some of them are dead now, but they were great when they were around, and we learned a lot from them.
And some of them have been turned into trees.
Some of them are tree people now, and we can learn a lot from him because he's a tree. And I don't know anyone who's been turned into a tree before.
Now you do, you know me.
Hey, what's it like?
It's really great. I have enjoyed the way the leaves brush up against my poll as I am growing.
Well, we learned that just now. I'm not sure I wanted to, but we did. There's a lot of things we can learn from all types of people, and it's important to keep an open mind when talking to different types of people. Just because they're different from you doesn't mean you can't learn something from them.
Heidi-ho!
All right.
Sorry, I thought I needed a catchphrase.
Well, keep working on it.
I will.
All right, well, there we go.
I guess until next time, we will be on this bus, waiting to land in America.
Yep, I can't wait till we get there. Can't wait to see all the little boys and girls in America.
All the little American boys and the American girls. Did you know there are over 20 American girls?
Wow, I can't wait to collect them all.
Yeah, we're going to collect them all up and bring them to the Uncles Convention.
Yep, sure are.
So, with that, we will call it a night and we will begin to nap. But thank you again for tuning in, listeners and viewers of the Space Channel. We hope to see you next time. Feel free to call in, or if you are in America, come find us and show off your great talents.
Oh, well, before we end, it looks like we got another caller, so we'll talk to them real quick.
Real quick. Hello, this is Uncle's Variety Hour.
Is this Uncle Chunky?
Yes?
Can you help me with a very difficult uncle question that I have?
I guess so. We were about to take a nap, but before we do that, we can help you.
Well, my name is Myron, and I've been having a big uncle problem, and I didn't know who to ask. So you think it's okay if I ask you my problem?
Yeah, why not?
All right, thank you. So my name is Myron, and I'm sort of a strange individual. I do weird things, and I like little children, and I go funny places, and people have called me a funny uncle. Do you know what that means? And am I really a funny uncle?
I think I'll defer to my Uncle B on this one.
Well, Myron, being a funny uncle is nothing to be ashamed of. All that means is that you're an uncle and you're funny. So, if you're an uncle, you got nothing to worry about, because being an uncle is the highest calling anyone can achieve. Being funny, maybe not so great all the time, but it's nothing to worry about.
But I've heard that being a funny uncle isn't a good thing. When people call you a funny uncle, it means that you have some problems. Do I have problems?
Well, you know, a lot of people have problems, and it's really nothing to worry about. If you've got a problem, then it's something that you've got to work out on your own, but most people do, so it's really nothing to worry about. It's not that far out of the norm.
It's very true. There are funny uncles everywhere. And, you know, we can be funny.
But I'm concerned about me, because I'm not funny. I don't tell jokes. I don't draw funny pictures. I don't tell funny stories. So I'm not sure why people call me a funny uncle. Can you help me figure this out?
That's a good question.
It's quite a puzzle, Myron.
Are you wearing socks?
I am not wearing socks. Does that make me funny?
Well, it's a little funny, but as long as you're aware of the fact that you're not wearing socks, then you're probably fine.
How about your different limbs? Do you have 2 eyebrows, 1 nose, 2 ears, 1.5 mouths?
Well, I have 2 eyebrows, but they kind of run together sometimes. And I have most of my limbs, but my knuckles and palms are a little bit hairy. And I've been told that there is hair in other places that most people don't have hair. Is that funny?
I would say so. I'd say that's pretty funny.
That is a little funny. Maybe by calling you a funny uncle, they mean that they want you to assume the identity of a funny uncle. You're not funny now, but maybe in the future you could be.
You have all of the right pieces of hair.
I think people are meaning something else when they call me a funny uncle.
It's a good question. We don't have a dictionary on us right now, but from personal experience, a funny uncle is an uncle who has a great sense of humor and can make his nieces and nephews giggle.
Now, do you two have any funny uncles?
Well, my Uncle Porkbelly was pretty funny. He taught me to belch.
That's very important. Have any of your funny uncles been sent to jail or prison or to islands for lepers or other strange things?
I don't think so.
I had an uncle once by the name of Uncle Mosh. Uncle Moshe, he was kind of a weird guy, and he lives on an island now. I don't know if he was forcibly sent there, but he does live there all by himself. I would call him a funny uncle, but not in a bad way.
Didn't your Uncle Moshe always tell us he wanted to be a leopard, and so that's why he's on the island for leopards?
Oh, that's right. He did start dressing like a cat in the past couple years before he was there.
He does seem like he has many traits associated with jungle cats. It makes sense that he's on a leopard island.
Sometimes. Does that make me a funny uncle?
I think it's what you believe. It's not what anybody else says. If you're a funny uncle, you're a funny uncle. In the same way that we think that we can give advice and help other uncles with their problems, which is why we adopt the mindset of, if you have a phone, you have an uncle.
Well, that's good. Do you know if there's a holiday for funny uncles? There's Secretary's Day and Valentine's Day and all these other holidays. Is there a special holiday for funny uncles?
That's a good question. I don't think there is, but at the upcoming Uncles Convention, you could propose it.
Well, that is great. Maybe I can have a special Birds of a Feather section just for funny uncles. We can put all the funny uncles in a room, and we can tell our funny uncle stories, and maybe that would make me feel better.
Wow.
That would be great.
Well, thank you, Uncle. What were your names? Uncle Buckley, Uncle Schmuckley? Who were you?
Uncle Chunky.
I'm Uncle B.
And you're
right,
Uncle Myron.
All right, Uncle Chunkley and Uncle B. You have a very nice day, and I will see you at the Uncles Convention.
See you there.
All right, well, now as we were doing before, I think it's about time to end the program.
I think it's nap time now.
Oh, I'm way up past my bedtime. That call took a while.
It did, but it's okay because we've got a while to sleep on this bus.
We sure do.
Just don't wake up the tree. He ruffles his feathers when... Oh, trees don't have feathers. He rustles his leaves when he gets scared.
Mm-hmm. Well, boys and girls, nieces and nephews, uncles of all ages.
This has been a lovely time spent with you all. We cannot wait to see you next week.
Yep, please join us next time on
Uncle's Variety Hour.